Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our August readings. Hope everyone's well. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. As always, keep an open mind, watch all your signs. Take what resonates, disregard the rest. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. All your support is appreciated. I'm using the Modern Witch tarot deck. There we go, we got there in the end. I'm using a different deck for each sign this month because I have so many decks and I need to figure out a way to show them all because they're gorgeous. So I think I'll just keep doing that for a while until I go through all of them, and I have quite a few. Okay, Gemini for August. What's going on with Gemini in August 2021? Gemini in August 2021. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. Six of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Five of Swords. The Magician. Four of Wands. Seven of Swords. Three of Cups, Two Wands. Okay, you're conflicted about something, Gemini. You keep going back and forth. You make up your mind and then you change your mind. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords, your energy. And a lot of swords in your reading, you're in your head about something. The Knight of Swords, you're in your head. You want to take action with something, and then you say, okay, no, let's calm down. Let's figure it out. Why? Because you got hurt in the past. And you're feeling still very angry about what happened in your past with someone who hurt you. The Tower, yeah. It was a breakup, it was an argument, something. And it just completely, first it just shattered you, and then it just made you angry with the Five of Swords. But here you are, Seven of Pentacles in your current situation. You're looking at something. You're looking at something. You have a choice. Okay, you have two choices, right? Do I continue on this path, or do I change course? You have been holding back and walking your own path and doing your own thing, being by yourself for a while. But I feel like there's something that has piqued your interest, got your attention, maybe to do with a Virgo, where it got you entertaining the possibility of changing course, right? Maybe not being by yourself anymore, whether that's romantically, in business, or just opening up to another person. Because I feel like opening up to someone in the past, or trusting something or someone in the past, got you really, really hurt. In the foundation, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is, you being closed off, you protecting your heart or protecting your money for some, being very too cautious. And that's in the foundation. That's how you feel about things. Crowning you, we have the Six of Wands. How you see yourself is like, yeah, I'm having the time of my life. Everything's good, everything's great, everything's perfect. But actually, you're kind of fearful. And it's understandable, Gemini, because of what happened in the past. It's completely understandable. But here's this option, because it makes you want to look at it. It makes you want to look deeper into it. It makes you want to entertain the possibility. In the near future, we have the Magician. So this is you manifesting something. This could be a conversation, this could be a negotiation, an interview, presentation you put forward. It could also be just putting everything on the table, This is me. This is what I want. This is what I have to offer. These are my intentions. In the position representing you, we have the Four of Wands. You do want the Four of Wands energy. You want peace and harmony and balance and stability with finances, with work, or with another person. In your environment, we have the Seven of Swords. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. It's cards of self-sabotage. And you keep walking away from this, and then you come back to it. You keep walking away and come back to it. In your own head, right? In hopes and fears, we have the Three of Cups. So the hope is for a happy, positive outcome, for success, for abundance, for celebration, getting along. In the outcome, we do have the Two of Wands. So I'm seeing you making a choice by the end of the month. Whether that is having a further conversation or actually taking action in a direction, I'm seeing you making a choice and making a change as a result of this choice. So either you choose to change your job, and this doesn't mean from one day to the next, but it means, okay, I'm going to at least look at what other options are out there for me. Or, okay, I'm going to get back out into the dating world. Or, okay, I'm going to take a chance. This could be, for some of you, this could be someone you already know. They're like a friend to you. Or you have some sort of a bond together. There are emotions there, but I don't feel like it's gone too deep. Does that make sense? So it could just be a friend. So you have emotions because you care about each other because you're friends. Or it could be a friend that you dated a couple of times, or you've thought about dating a couple of times, something like that, but it hasn't gone further. So the hope is, oh yeah, everything goes well and you have this new beginning together, and the fear is you lose the friendship. But Gemini, the truth is you're not going to know until you try. You're not going to know until you have that conversation. Okay, so what's this that is offered to you? The Nine of Wands. It's something you've rejected before, or something, yeah, the Ten of Swords. It's something you've rejected before. And it's also something that you're thinking of rejecting because you're still in pain because of the past. And it's also something that you run scenarios in your head, Gemini, and you always come to the conclusion that nope, it's going to be a dead end. I'm not even going to entertain it. But then there's still something there. Does that make sense? There's still something there. You still go back to it. But what if this, and what if that, and what if this? But this is all going on in your own head. This other person has no clue what you're thinking. Okay? What's this Magician around mid-month? The Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. I feel like with the Magician, the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords, you could be saying something to push this person away and then regretting it the second you said it. Or you're not saying, you're tiptoeing around the truth, you're not saying what you really want to say, and it causes this person to detach, and then you regret it. Does that make sense? That's the Seven of Swords in your environment. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. You keep going back and forth. Two of Wands in the outcome. What is that? The Hangman. The Knight of Wands. You keep going back and forth. Like, no, leave it alone, it's done. And then you're like, no, I want to do something about it. You're going to have to make a choice, Gemini. You can't figure it out in your own head. That's not possible. You have to do something and then see what happens. You can't figure it out. You can't predict this because it involves another person and they have their own thoughts and their own feelings and the actions that they're going to take, and their approach to things. You can't be yourself and this person to know exactly what they're going to say and do and how they're going to react. Does that make sense? Four of Swords, you've been going back and forth about this for quite some time. King of Wands, you're going to have to take action. Wands, 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 Swords and Wands, you're going to have to take action. Get out of your own head, Gemini. Take action and see what happens, and then adapt. Does that make sense? And also, I feel like the more you think about it, the bigger you make it in your own head, until you get to the point where it's like, oh my God, this isn't even worth it. Never mind. I'm just going to not deal with this anymore. But in the outside world, you haven't actually done anything. Does that make sense? And listen, no judgment. I do that myself. Where I just analyze the situation to death, but I don't actually do anything about it, but I talk myself out of it because it gets so big in my head, because I think about it so much in so many different ways, where in the end I'm like, this is too much. I don't even want to think about it anymore. I don't want to deal with it. It's too much. But again, in the outside world, literally nothing has happened. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I see here. I feel like you're either talking yourself out of a situation that could be good for you, I'm not gonna lie, or you're pushing someone away and regretting it as soon as you do. You're in two minds about this, and you're gonna have to make a choice. And the tiebreaker is taking an action and then seeing what happens. You need some real life information to draw conclusions from. You can't draw conclusions from your own scenarios that are not real. Does that make sense? So whether this is with love life, whether this is with work, whether this is with whatever it is, it's something where you were closed off to it, but then there's something said to you, offered to you, presented to you that sticks with you, and it sparks this overthinking and overanalyzing of what could be. It's almost like you're trying to talk yourself out of hoping that this could go well. Why? Because you're in self-sabotage mode because of what happened in the past, because you beat yourself up over the fact that you trusted someone or something and it completely hurt you, and you beat yourself up over it. And it's like, you're telling yourself, you don't know what you're talking about, Gemini. Look at what you did when you trusted this person or you trusted this situation in the past. Look what happened. So you clearly have no clue what you're doing. Does that make sense? And you're not even giving yourself a chance. Jesus. You're going to worry yourself sick. You're going to overthink things until you're blue in the face and talk yourself out of something that could be really great for you. Because you're hurt. And listen. No judgment, because you're hurt and you've been through it. But don't use that as an excuse, or don't use that as... Don't hold on to the pain is what I'm trying to say. Don't let the pain run your life. You don't have to fully jump into something. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give it that level of trust from the get-go. All you have to do is entertain the possibility. Just take one step and see what happens. And you'll know whether it's something you want to continue towards or it's something you want to turn your back on, but you'll know. Does that make sense? You'll know. You can get out of your own head and stop the what ifs. Okay? So have the conversation. This is another thing you're in two minds about. Okay, I'm going to put it all on the table. And then you're in front of this person and it's like, I'm not going to say this, and I'm not going to say that, and I'm not going to say this, and that, and the other. They'll see this, and they'll be like, what is Gemini doing? Gemini's playing games. Gemini's wasting my time. And as soon as they walk away, you'll be like, why the hell did you do that? Why couldn't you just say what you have to say? And see what happens. Right? So... I'll leave it there, Gemini. You're going to have to let me know what this is about for you, if it makes sense. But you're going to have to play in the real world, Gemini, in August. It's important that you push yourself to be in the real world as opposed to in your head. all the time. Give yourself a shot, give this situation a shot, give this person a shot. Just take one step, take one action, and see what happens and draw your conclusions from there. But you have to do something as opposed to just thinking about it. Okay? So I'll leave it there. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising. I hope this helps. Hope you have a great month ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.